years ago today, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was killed, ending the life of the civil rights leader whose impact is still very much felt today.
Now, Eyewitness News talked with those who knew him. Jacqueline Quinn joins us now with that part of the story. Jackie?
Yeah, right now we're at a vigil to honor Dr. King at the St. Charles Parish Courthouse. You hear some singing right now, but earlier at 6:01 there was a moment of silence. That's the moment that, according to records, people believe that Dr. King was shot April 4th, 1968. But this entire day has been about reflection, and earlier we had a chance to talk with some people who knew him, including a friend and photographer who was able to capture some personal moments behind the movement.
Dr. King's wedding and
many know Dr. Martin Luther King as the inspirational civil rights leader, but Reverend Samson Skip Alexander also knew him as a friend.
There was an image of Dr. King playing pool.
Yeah, right here. He that was his entertainment. He liked that, and he'd challenge you, say, 8 ball to the side pocket. I'll challenge you.
Over the years of their friendship, Reverend Alexander saw a different side of Dr. King and was able to document some of that.
Trying to take as many pictures as I could.
That close tie also allowed Reverend Alexander to document the end of Dr. King's life.
Mrs. King came from behind in the vestibule, and she was seated last. And then just as she was seated, we began to take pictures.
But we knew he was special. We knew he was a leader.
Seen the promised land.
But years before that, Sybil Haydel Morial knew him as a doctorate student. Morial comes from a long line of Creole families in New Orleans. She happened to be an undergrad when Dr. King was studying at Boston University. Years later, she invited him to dinner with her family when he came to the Crescent City.
And he says, I'm really so sorry I can't join you for dinner. But a very important meeting has come up with some of the ministers.
It turns out, she says, the meeting was held to organize the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. That would later be crucial in leading the civil rights movement. And on this day of reflection, both Morial and Alexander express Dr. King's dream of a colorblind society is still very much a work in progress.
And this is our movement, and this will make us free eventually.
Now, this is just one event, but a lot of people online are putting their thoughts out there through social media, expressing or letting people know how they're honoring Dr. King's legacy and honoring his legacy of nonviolence. Reporting live here at the St. Charles Parish Courthouse, Jacqueline Quinn, Eyewitness News.
Jacqueline, thank you. And so interesting to see those pictures and hear those stories. All right.